Hi guys, it's your girl Lakia and you're watching Kids World. So today's video, guys, I was thinking maybe I can share the love and give some motherly advice for these new moms, young moms, old moms, just moms in general. Me being a teen mom and having to grow up so early and learn how to be a mother so early, I want to give this advice to any mothers out there who would like to have some advice. So, you want some advice? I'm going to give the advice and hopefully it comes in use to you. So, if y'all would like to continue to watch this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. First things first. I was a teen mom, as y'all may know, if y'all seen my first story time I've ever did, and I was telling about how I found out I was pregnant and being a teen mom. If y'all haven't seen that, then I'll put the link down below so y'all can watch that video as well. But today I'm going to be giving motherly advice for any mother who would like to know any advice. So after I give this advice, comment down below and let me know if anything I've said today has helped you guys in any type of way. Anything that you've already done, anything you've already tried, or something that you took from my advice that you will try. Let me know down in the comments below. So to begin, my first piece of advice for you mothers is, and also, before I tell y'all the first one, I want y'all to know that I'm not trying to downplay your mothering skills, anything like that. I'm just giving my opinion and my advice on how I feel that it should be done. You don't have to take my advice. You don't have to do as I say. I'm just giving advice to those who want it. So, my first piece of advice is, as a parent, it is our responsibility to care for our child. And the best way to care for our child is to care for their teeth and every other body part of theirs. For those who do not know, in a study that I've seen, that the pacifier is an easy and clear way to give your child, as they call, buck teeth. Now, for those parents who have these 2 and 3 and 4-year-olds who still sucking on a pacifier, this is my advice to you. Please find some type of way to get your child to stop sucking on a pacifier, because you're messing up their teeth by still allowing them to suck on that pacifier just because you don't want to hear them cry. They're going to cry. Even when you take that pacifier away, they're still going to cry, but eventually they will get over it. That's my first piece of advice. Now, I'm going to give you some ways of how to wean them off the pacifier. Now, one way is, I heard that you could put hot sauce or anything that you know that your child does not like onto the tip of the pacifier. You give them the pacifier and they will not want it because it's something that they do not like on it. Now, that's one way. Another way is just taking away, period. Yeah, they're gonna cry and cry and cry, but eventually they'll realize they don't need that pacifier. Okay. And the last one, if you have anything else like a blanket or a teddy bear or something like that that they feel comfort from, use that instead of the pacifier. And I'm not saying you can't use a pacifier at all. Like, you can give them a pacifier, but when they become up in age, 2 and 3, 4, and they're walking around with a pacifier in their mouth, they are looking silly. Like, why is this big kid walking around with a pacifier? That's just like if you're an adult and you're walking around with a pacifier in your mouth. Like, no. The pacifier should be gone by the time they're walking. Now, that's my opinion. You might not have that opinion. That's why your child may still be walking around with the pacifier. Now, my second piece of advice is for the parents that is not potty training their child or does not know a way to help potty train their child. Now, this is my advice. And I'm going to start off with the girls because they're more simple and easy to potty train than boys are. So for a female, when you're potty training them, well, kind of simple for both, that you could do the same thing for both, but males just take longer. But what you would do, tongue twisting my words. What you would do is sit your child. You can sit your child on the little small potties that you can, the portable potties you can move anywhere. You can use those. Sit them in front of their favorite thing, like the television. Have them sit there in front of the television on the potty. Or you can use the potty and sit it in the bathroom, and while you're using the bathroom, it show them how it's done. Now, if you don't have the portable potty, you can also get the little potty seat that you sit on top of your actual toilet. So it's a little smaller toilet top seat just for kids to sit on the actual toilet. And you will sit them on there and have them sit there until they do something. Yes, it's boring. Yes, they're going to cry. But that is the only way you'll be able to get them to sit on the toilet and use it. Now, when they do use the toilet, you have to reward them. Excuse me. You know ways that your child gets excited when you reward them. Hey, high five or clap your hands. Yay. Anything, candy, anything that rewards them. Something that they like and lets them know that, oh, I did a good job. And you tell them, you did a good job. You used the potty. Now, for boys, it's a little different, but also the same. Because all kids, regardless, you're trying to potty train them, they do not want to sit there and sit on the potty. But for me, I will show y'all a picture. I have a picture of me trying to potty train my son when he was younger. And it's a hilarious photo, by the way. But I'll find that and stick that somewhere in here. But what I did is I just let him sit there. He was crying, of course. Like I said, kids may cry. But you make them sit there until they use it, whether they do the number 1 or number 2. And he sat there on that toilet crying his eyeballs out. But, hey, it's a part of life. You got to learn to use that toilet. And so for boys, what you do is they're young, you'll have to sit them on the potty, or you can use the toilet part that, the little one I was telling you about that you sit on the actual toilet. And once they finally, get used to using the toilet, then that's when you have to teach them how to stand up and use the toilet. So, when you're doing that, it's kind of best to have the father, teach them how to use the toilet, because they'll follow by example. Now, also, you might not want your child seeing his father's stuff, but it's also simple and easier. Oh, my daddy's doing it that way. I'm supposed to do it that way. So you kind of see where I'm going with this. So it's kind of simple, but if you don't have the father in the picture, then you'll have to do it yourself. So what you do is you would stand them in front of the toilet, and they won't be able to hold it, initially by themselves. So you will have to do that for them. So you will hold it and point it directly towards the toilet, and you will tell them to pee. Now, they're not going to immediately pee unless they have to. So if you do try this method, try giving them a lot of juices and stuff, so it'll be a faster process. But if you don't, then you might be sitting there a minute until they eventually pee. But once you done sit there and taught them that way of how they're supposed to actually pee in the toilet, then they'll eventually get it, and then they'll understand, oh, okay, I pee like this in the toilet. So that's the thing for boys. Now, the age limit of where you should start potty training your kids. That's the biggest thing. Now, this is my opinion. As I stated before, I feel like at the time when your child is walking around, they can take off their diaper. They can say that they have to use the bathroom. Then you should be potty training them. If they can go around and saying this and doing that and all that, they should be able to go take their booties to the bathroom. Now, some may not agree. Some may not feel like their child is ready. They may not be. But you are the parent. You make them and you allow them to do what they do. So for me, I got tired of buying Pampers. And I definitely wasn't about to buy no pull-ups, because pull-ups were even higher. So I started to potty train. It wasn't easy, but it'll be all worth it once your child learns to use the potty on their own. Now, that was my last piece of advice. I hope that at least one person learned something or got something out of this whole video. And I hope most of you understand where I'm coming from and don't take this video to heart. You can always leave comments and let me know how you feel about my videos and anything of that nature. But I stand by what I say, and I mean what I say, and I believe in what I believe in. Like I said before, and this is my last time stating, because I know y'all probably tired of me saying it, but these are my opinions, and everyone's opinion matters. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really hope y'all enjoyed this motherly advice today. Please comment down below if y'all would like more of these videos. And don't forget to click the link below to watch my story time on being a teen mom if you haven't seen it already. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.